We'll stay with the story and get an update now from the MMC for Public Safety in the city of Johannesburg. That's Dr. Mgcini Tshwaku. Doc, good evening to you and thank you so much for your time. So the last count at 6 who have passed on, we do understand some are still trapped. What is the latest update?
Good evening to the listeners and also to yourself, Wangi. Yes, indeed, 6, they've been pronounced dead. And then we still have another 3 individuals that are not accounted for. We believe that they've actually been trapped under the rubble. And then the other individuals, they actually been rescued as we speak. So we are still looking now for the 3 individuals that are trapped underneath.
Do you know if they are still alive? Are the rescue teams hearing anything from them?
No, everything, they're just gone silent. The K9 unit from SABC is on standby. Phase 2 operation is going to happen now to look for those individuals. But currently, we had to clear up the individuals that were trapped, the 3 individuals that were trapped and they were still alive. Those ones now, they've been rescued and being removed on the scene. So phase 2 now, we'll be looking for those accounted individuals, the whole 3 of them. So that will be used. I mean, the dogs will be used, and then they're going to be clearing up some of the rubbles. And also, I mean, it must be like quiet. I mean, there's a lot of noise that's happening, cars moving up and down in the area. So we're going to move in now to look for those individuals.
You speak about phase 2. You're losing light. How much of a concern is that? Will you be able to go well into the night?
Yes, the EMS, they've got the lighting system. There's an incident vehicle that has got a light on it, so there's no issues with light. So when both EMS and the ops, there's quite a lot of the firemen and women which are on site and that are going to be going into the building. As the EMS spokesman has said, the building is quite shaky. That thing, the integrity of the building is very questionable at this point in time because of the cave-in of the concrete. Investigation is going to go ahead. And
I'm going to ask you about the investigation in just a moment, but you speak about...
I can tell you now.
Pardon me, MMC. You're speaking about the integrity of the building and how unsafe it is right now. So let's talk about that concern and how it begins then to impact the work that needs to be done.
Sorry, I think I just lost you there, Wangi.
I was saying that you speak about the building itself. It's unsafe right now. You're concerned that it might further collapse. How much of an impact is that having on the work that the team is currently busy with?
Look, the men and women of the into the site very safely. They're actually moving into the rubble very cautious, just to look at what might happen.
All right.
We really have to do it. We actually have no other choice. But the collapse of the concrete, it's actually it's a suspicious thing as well, because when you're doing the slabs, you need to ensure that you put enough scaffolding into the place. We have no other option. So for it to really corrupt at the posting stage is quite very confusing at this point in time, but the investigation will proceed immediately.
All right, MMC, we'll catch up with you then throughout the course of the evening just to see how things are going. Thank you so much for speaking to us and giving us the initial update. MMC for Public Safety in the city of Johannesburg, Dr. Mgcini Tshwaku.